All right, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Wanted to come on because the market's been moving. That Bears game, man, or that Rams game, brought it to overtime. What a play! With some great plays. A little too ballsy with that deep throw. That was the problem there, but that could have been anyone's game. Um, I mean, the view is that the Seahawks will probably win, and then Patriots are favored because Denver's quarterback, and that was a bizarre situation. How he broke his ankle and then did another play after. It's pretty bizarre. I don't know. Anyway, I don't follow it that closely, but the playoffs are always interesting. So yeah, more of a chill stream, I guess. If you guys had any questions, feel free to ask. I mean, here are the trades right here over on BidFi. Some realized profits, just kind of letting it ride for now. Stop loss entry points. So we'll see what happens here. I do think there's a decent shot, unless the stuff with Trump is already, kind of too late to change in the next few days. I mean, the stock market's not open tomorrow, but unless this keeps going, 21% chance, steadily going up. I don't know. I think in the 1920s, 1930s, the UK did gain some more land when they were still the world power. I wouldn't rule it out completely. You could bet on what the odds will be. It's just funny because it's like the same, you know what I mean? But I don't think they're going to give that up easily. And I don't think, I think it'll more end up like we were talking about taking Canada. So, I mean, yeah. Sunday night dumps are not uncommon, Tyler. I don't think there's any like conspiracy. I mean, if they're gonna dump price, that there's no like particular time that's. Well, there's less, people watching the football games or whatnot. Yeah, there's less. So if you wanted to flush people out, now would be the time. That would kind of strengthen the argument or coincide with the fact of a jump here. You liquidate some longs, and now you're going to jump up to 102 or whatever. You may not jump up to that. I mean, I think that you didn't quite get there. If you look at you don't always get to those places. Most of the time, most times you do, but it's not going to be every single time. If we look at the weekly 50 here, that's going to be right at 101. You kind of got close so far, but it wouldn't be impossible. You're not like 100% having to hit it. But long story short, I think that there's a decent shot you could keep going here. Obviously, I think the weekly too. If we just look at the weekly, because it's a good like macro time to obviously look at, and when you get into the red there, that's where you kind of fell off a cliff. It would be wild if you get the same. Kind of trigger wave. I don't think you'll get a blood diamond this time around. But yeah, I mean, going like and it's, you look at diminished, it's less volatility. It didn't go as deep that time, but deep wave right there, 20K, not a bad place to have gotten in. I mean, I'm trying to think, if you got in at 20K and you bought, well, let's say you had, I'm just thinking for like the average person or whatever, I don't know, 40K to put in. I mean, that's a car. Let's say you put a car in 40K. I mean, you're at, that would be 2 Bitcoin. So 180K right now. Not too shabby over a couple of years. I mean, if you put in 50G, I don't know. Yeah, 50 Gs would have been, I'm trying to do the, 300. So it's something, man. It's something. I was looking up, sure some of you guys probably have read like Anti-Fragile by Nassim Taleb. I was reading some, being a lazy ass and just reading summaries of it. But it's interesting with, because I know one of his techniques was always you just keep bleeding a little bit until there's a crash, and then you make a jackpot every time there's a crash every 8 to 12 years or whatever. And then the other one is like 80% and like super safe. Like think Ray Dalio, like all weather profile, you know what I mean? Super safe would probably be, 80% of that would probably be like 30% S&P 500, 30% bonds. I don't know. Well, it could be half bonds, half S&P 500, something like that. That would be one of those situations. And then, maybe some real estate too, 3, 3, and 3. Yeah, that'd be one of those situations. The last 20% could be Bitcoin. So if you go 30, 30, 30, 30% real estate, 30% equities, and then 30% bonds, last 10% Bitcoin. That'd be that percentage, you know what I mean? Unless you're at the view that Bitcoin's not risky enough for that strategy, then it would be what? Like in terms of crypto ETH and some alts, 10x potentials. I mean, I would think Bitcoin's got a 10x potential in the next like 20 years, probably not the next 10 years, you know what I mean? Like maybe mid 2040s for $1 million. I mean, that's such a long way. I mean, I don't know if it's really worth it to speculate on that, but that'd be that situation. Let's see. Yeah, you got a similar situation to me. I already took profits, 91K entry. Yeah, I mean, you got I don't know. I mean, you got the drop down to 91. I mean, it's not. I'd say with the news coming out and the tariff stuff, it wouldn't completely surprise me if that was kind of the top, and then we're just destined to go down without hitting the points that we've wanted to hit. You know what I mean? That's not. It's not impossible. Like the damn chart doesn't have to follow. The news can now overpower the chart, obviously. Weakest in 3 years. Unlikely to overtake. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I've been thinking. And I want to look at those odds too. I think they're going to side with Trump. Yeah. Or if we just type in Supreme Court, I just wanted to see if those odds have changed. Here we go. That could be a good bet, 32, because it was 40. That could be a good bet, because how much would you... It's a 3, I don't know if you put a grand, I mean, it's $2,000. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think they're going to overturn them, but who knows? It may be a while before we hear an outcome on that, but I have no idea. I don't follow it that closely. But yeah, I think I don't think they're gonna give up Greenland I mean, that's what I don't think the odds are high enough. I don't think he could push them into giving us Greenland. I think too, like, if you're an American traveling to like Western Europe soon, I mean, they already give you some slack, you know what I mean, depending on where you are, but it's probably gonna be more now. But yeah, always appreciate you smashing the like button. Check out the links down below if you want to trade. Pinned comment for BloFin. We got a new promo or extended promo on BYDFI. Deposit 20K, get 2 guys. There's some good ones there. No KYC, no VPN. Check it out. Some bright EMAs here on the daily. This looks like it kind of wants to roll over on that 3-day too. So. And I mean, as long as this remains gray in the 3-day, I would be in a bit more of a bearish position. I mean, if you've been following me for a while, I bought this dip or got in around here, obviously, bought more here. I bought here, or I was at least bullish in those areas. I'm trying to remember. I bought most of these, if not all of these. April of 25. I'm trying to remember what was I doing in April? No, yeah, I was bullish there, yeah, especially on Ethereum. But yeah, I mean, and now this is the first one that I've been more cautious, more bearish on, and what's even made me even more bearish was the weekly there, potentially going down. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, that dropped downward. I mean, we're just trying to find. I mean, obviously, it's trigger wave forming. It would get some people excited, not me. And then look at the 2-week 200 SMA. That's where you kind of lost it there. You came down, broke down from this point. You didn't do that yet, but according to this, you would likely do that, by March, April. And I think, that was a pretty ferocious drop down. Similar situation here, November of 20. It took a while this time. I would argue. Here, yeah, it was April. Probably would be a month or two earlier, maybe February. Rip the damn Band-Aid off. I mean, I think we're all happy with that. Hype. Yeah, I mean, people have talked about that. I'm not the most, others, for altcoins right now, I'd be concerned, especially with the Blood Diamond here. Others versus Bitcoin. We'll see what happens. Maybe a higher low from this freaking manipulated, scammy wick. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, let's see, hype. think what exchange to even look at this on. Yeah, I mean, it was September. People were excited. It's been down since there. I would say just like Bitcoin, like the next 3 day, once these 3 days go into the bright, could be a good place. There's a lot of hype behind it. No pun intended there. But we'll see. I would probably get in if it goes into brights there, I'd have to read up on it. I don't even know what it does really, So yeah. Hoping for, I mean, my base case has been, until Powell, we could generally stay, more bullish. But with the terror, there's stuff that could, bring us down. I don't care about that one. Just look at the Fed. I mean, I don't think it's really changed. Maybe if anything, it's probably made him more hawkish because he doesn't like tariffs too much. Yeah, I mean, you're probably not going to get any cuts until he's gone. Even after he's gone, you may only get one or two this year. And I think that, what's kind of good too is I think that yields will drop as the S&P 500 kind of drops. So I think you'll get lower interest rates. Now they're freaking coming up because of the tariff or whatever. But that's maybe hasn't been updated. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that has not been updated since, when does this? Okay, yeah, since Friday. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I would think if you're, I mean, yeah, there's not even futures now, but just look at your NASDAQ, this coming down, I would think that would bring yields down a bit. I wanted to look at yields again. I just want to see what they did January, like after that FOMC January and all the tariff stuff. I don't remember off the top of my head of last year, 2025. And there we go. Yeah, so it did come down. So I mean, I would hope for some situation like that. I mean, money flow is generally going downward. I mean, you can make some argument like that. That's what I would hope for. Maybe down to these points. So yeah, about so 6% could be somewhere in the mid fives by end of the year, middle of the year, some situation like that. Let's see here. Looking at some energy stuff, and I think that I think the trade to make right now is kind of like hold energy, and then try to get into Bitcoin in like 6 months. If you can do this going up and outperform Bitcoin, similar to 2022, then there's potentially doubling the Bitcoin amount you have with this, and I think these are going to keep going up. Oh yeah, let's look at this Sol. I forgot about the Solana 3-day or whatever, unconfirmed red. Let's see. Is it the Heiken Ashi you're talking about? Take a little look-see. See what's going on there. Yeah, that don't look too good, man. The reverse head and shoulder don't look too good. It could bounce around, jump up, who knows? But I think the thing here with Sol, and I think this may hold up better than a lot of other things, maybe a higher low from April, I would hope for, and that would be similar to kind of what ETH does. So maybe just 100, maybe just coming down to 100 or 98. Those would be probably pretty good places to at least look and consider, buying or whatever. You know what I mean? So there's that. That's what I would say. There's that, type of situation there. I mean, I don't know how we would. Let's say we break downward. It's like March, April, or something. 100, something like that, and then into. I mean, it's probably gonna take its damn time, but into the end of this decade, I could see 3 or 4x at least, maybe even higher, maybe 600. That type of situation could be something like that. More slow and gradual, and unlike this insane recovery, which a lot of people probably did not see this coming. I mean, pretty insane there. That 3-day coming into, I mean, you would have had to wait a freaking 2 years, a year. Okay, only a year. But then you just went parabolic there, so that was that. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of potential. I think there's a lot of potential. I mean, XRP too. I mean, my guess here, Sol could go down lower than 100 as well, obviously. I mean, this is, oof, everything's looking terrible all of a sudden, jeez. Yeah, everything's like, jeez, yeah, I didn't realize. Let me just find I want to look at XRP, a little bit more data here. What is this? The weekly 200, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I'll say that. It doesn't look good. I mean, this is low volume trading areas, but I mean, the thing too is like you kind of want good deals. I mean, if you were to hit the 200 weekly, you know, in a few months, you know, and I would say, you know, what I've said from that kind of, yeah, drop down, $1.18 maybe. I think that's a good deal for XRP, $1.18, you know. Tron, nobody's asked me to look at Tron in a minute. I want to look at Tron. EMAs, guys, too, 3-day or weekly EMAs in the gray, so not a good sign. And I think, you know, I think the easy thing for like 90% of these cryptos, you know, it's like when to get back in, probably when these light up or whatever, you know. So yeah. 200 weekly is going to be at 15. Yeah, I mean, 50% down from here wouldn't surprise me. You're trying to kind of do something. I think it looks like, yeah, Bitcoin's recovering. I mean, I would guess this will probably fall off. Tron's an interesting one, man. Probably the best technology, or was the best technology. Although there's always some new thing, but yeah, I would think you would go to lower. I think that 200 weekly for most things, you know, unless this time is just so freaking different. I think 200 weekly is, you know, is a big place. I think 200 weekly is a big place. So, yeah, for most things. People have talked about Uniswap. That's not, as of right now, I mean, crypto in general, I don't, I'm not, like I've mentioned so many times, guys, I mean, these 3-day EMAs on almost anything would probably be the place I would look, you know, at least the 2-day EMAs, things of that nature. I think you're actually close to that would be interesting too, if we can get there on Bitcoin. I don't think you're going to get there, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think that you're probably gonna. I mean, you could come up again. I mean, these points are pretty big. You could come up there. So yeah. Um, so I think that's significant. But yeah, as of right now, it's just bear. You know, more bear territory. Um, XLE, I mean, I think CryptoFace said he was going along. I mean, a lot of people are going along in this, and I think they're going to be right. I think it's a pretty safe bet right now. I mean, jumping up a little bit more. I mean, uranium's the other. What was the other frickin'? What was the other? This one. Yeah. This one's always like outperformed the regular uranium or whatever generally. Big drops, you know, higher low there, 2020, but potentially keeps going probably, I would think. We definitely want to see too, because S&P 500, NASDAQ coming back down. I mean, I think energy is gonna shine against that, and probably will shine against Bitcoin, against crypto as well. Yeah. And what was the other? There's something. Oh yeah. I mean, some of you guys, I guess, are interested in me looking at it. Some not so much. Berkshire Hathaway versus SPY. I mean, it's a good like aggregate right now. It is coming down, I guess, because the SPY has been coming up or whatever. But I would think if those pull back, this should outperform. You got the new guy in now. mean, I think he's pretty good. I don't think that even matters. I think it just matters what the hell the thing is made up of. You know what I mean? And when you're like 50% cash, you're probably going to outperform the S&P 500 when it comes down. Unless that'd be pretty crazy if you don't. But yeah, I think it's pretty undervalued, at least on the S&P 500 pair. Bitcoin dominance coming up. I don't know. I mean, I would think this is more in a macro downtrend, but just keep in mind. I mean, I would argue it's probably gonna others versus Bitcoin not too good at the moment. Um, but yeah, what was the weekly the blood diamond or something? Oh, or did it go? I did one a blood diamond somewhere here, but I mean that only means so much, obviously. But the 4-day, potentially dropping, down more. Just thinking here. I mean, yeah, I'd like these points or whatever. I would guess maybe. I mean, you only have to hold here to still be kind of in the clear of that being the bottom. So keep that in mind. 3 under the article is like 2 years old. Okay. But yeah, and I think that's the main thing there. If we're looking at, let's just look at this short term. Are we bouncing? Is anything like happening here? Yeah, I mean, we're bouncing. I think there's a decent shot that you can, keep going up here. I think that you should recover, maybe get up to that 100K place that everybody wants, including myself, and then potentially reject. So you got fear and greed. I don't know if that's completely updated during the long weekend, but I mean, people are probably getting a little scared. I mean, yeah. Let's see. What's up, Nightshade? How's it going, man? Yeah. Let's see. Been on about 27 minutes though. I'd be curious on some of your input, man. If you got a laptop to show some charts, I mean, I pretty much went over what I want to go over here. If you want to come on the stream, bro, let me know. Just move my Discord thing over there. Shoot me like a DM on Discord if you want to come on, bro. I'd be curious of what you've been looking at. Everything is freaking cardio. Oh yeah, this play was nuts. Yeah, this play was just it was so sad how they threw the interception in overtime after this, but that's probably one of the best plays anybody's ever seen. Well, what kind of defense was that, too? Look at, let me see. Yeah, I mean, what kind of defense was that? Jeez, that was some bad defense. Oh, looks like we may got some backup. Give me a second, Nightshade. Let's see. I just want to see what the hell. Oh, are they jumping even more right now? Jeez, that's pretty good. Let's see. Oh God, yeah. This is the feed is so bad sometimes. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, let's call him back up. Let's see here. All right, Nightshade, I'm gonna try to call you. Hopefully it goes well. I gotta put on my iOS capture, so it should be. Let's see.
Hello, hello.
Okay, let's see if everybody. Yeah, you should be good. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
You want to share your screen or whatever? Guys, this is Nightshade. He's in the Discord. He posts a lot of good stuff. Really good trader, by the way. And let me get up. Yeah, I could see your. Yeah, here. Let me just make it big. Here we go. You should be able to see Nightshade's screen here. We're not gonna zoom in, but we're gonna zoom. Yeah, I'm trying to get it more full screen. But yeah, how about you guys? How about you give like everybody a little like I don't know, background, I guess, what you do, and then show me what you've been looking at. Apologies if I sound tired. A little bit of a later night right now.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I'm just coming back from deployment. I was in Somalia for 6 months, and man, it feels great to be back. And like I'm sitting here on a brand new monitor, just went and picked it up. Got like this 480 hertz OLED screen
Nice.
just to look at charts, so it's pretty sick. I've been trading, for the chat and everyone watching. I've been trading with Evan Aldo for probably 4 years now. I want to say.
Yeah, yeah. Since
That sounds
21.
about right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
four.
since
It's going on
21.
5 years, man, bro.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years. I think I was the first one to complete your course when it first came out,
Yeah,
and
you
I've
were.
been rocking with Market Cipher in the Evan Aldo Empire for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
So that's what I got behind my belt. And I think this year, specifically, even with the deployment, I was able to crank out a really successful, or the most successful year I've had in trading. So I got like, I think 12 grand, a little bit over that overall in profit this year.
that's
So not
incredible.
not huge numbers, but it's something.
Yeah, the thing, I remember one time in one of Crypto Face's like older videos, I wasn't sure if he was like being completely serious about this, but he said there were like people in Africa that would use Market Cipher and make money, and now we have a case in point. It was you, but
I
that
don't
is
know if I
incredible.
count. I don't know if I count
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that statistic, but maybe I do.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I mean, I really commend you. I mean, that's not, that's some serious shit what you did, and to, still be able to trade and do everything. It's pretty remarkable, man. So, yeah, you should be proud.
Hey, I mean it's definitely not pride, but it's skill.
Yeah,
It's a lot of skill and discipline, and I see where you're coming from because you started small too. Like 4 or 5 years ago, you were trading small too, and now I mean
yeah.
now you're doing pretty good being a world traveler. Where are you at around right now?
I'm in Medellin, man. Medellin, Colombia.
Oh, nice.
Have you been here, Medellin?
I I've been through um just the airports in
Okay.
Colombia. I've never actually traveled around. That's one of the only South American countries I haven't really traveled. That and Brazil.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
I'm
cool.
actually a little sick right now from all like I've been traveling a lot just to get back home. Do you get sick when you travel a lot?
Um, sometimes, man, it depends. I usually don't do like any crazy long haul stuff where I'm like, traveling from 20 hours straight. Um, but yeah, sometimes definitely you pick up a cold. I mean, the flu's been going around. If you're achy, you probably have the flu.
Yeah, no, I have a slight case of the flu. I think I picked it up in Germany,
Okay.
but yeah,
Yeah,
it's not too bad.
I had the flu. It lasted a good, I mean, it wasn't like day 4 I was pretty much, a lot better, but it lingers, man. I mean, the oh, somebody's having trouble here. I put it up. I think you should be good. But yeah, I mean, it lingers, man. The flu's annoying. The second night was really annoying. I was like shivering. The fever was pretty bad. Third day, I felt like I got hit by a bus, kind of. It was really sore all
Dang.
over. But I mean, nothing that terrible. It's just annoying. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's been going around. But yeah, I mean, you were so you went to Germany and then somewhere. Yeah, if you're like getting on a plane every like 2 days or multiple times a day, then
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I went from Somalia to Djibouti to Ethiopia to God, I was bouncing everywhere. And then
What?
I went through like
Why were you going to all these
Germany,
places?
London. Just planes, just flights,
Ah,
trying to
okay.
get back home.
Yeah, I
Took
mean,
about
yeah,
a week.
gotcha, gotcha. Did you like do anything cool in any of these places that you stopped at, or?
Yeah, yeah. In
Okay,
Germany, I stayed there for like 3 days. I used the
nice.
Autobahn. I rented out like brand new Mercedes. Used the Autobahn for the first time.
Wow. Where is the auto?
So,
Like, what part of Germany is that in? I don't even know.
so the Autobahn isn't. I thought it was like a road. Apparently, it's not a road. It's like a bunch of different roads. They
Oh,
have like a main autobahn, which kind of stretches the whole country, but pretty much all of their highways have autobahn sections where it's just a limit. Like there's no limit on the speed. You just whip it.
wow. What city did you like do it in? Like rent the Mercedes and all that?
I was in Frankfurt,
Ah, okay.
Germany.
Yeah, yeah. So was it like it's just straight, like the Autobahn road or what? Those roads they're completely straight, right? Like there's no turns. Is that what it is?
Surprisingly, not. No, there are actual turns. They're not. They're very. I wouldn't say they're hard turns. I was using the turns at like you know 200 kilometers an hour, so they're relatively easy turns.
Hmm.
So you can go fast on them.
I mean, did it feel dangerous driving freaking, what is 200, that's what, 100 miles an hour, 120, 200 kilometers? I was doing
Yeah,
it.
something like that.
Did it feel crazy going
Um,
that fast?
Honestly, no. It
Oh,
felt
okay.
pretty smooth.
Huh.
Maybe it was just the Mercedes, you know.
Was everybody going that fast? Like, were you staying with traffic? Was that
No. Surprisingly, so the right lane is obviously the slow lane. You got a lot of truck stuff. You just blow by them. On the left lane, I felt like I was the fastest one the whole time.
huh?
But I think a lot of people who do go fast in that lane, they only go up to like 130 kilometers. I'm not sure what that
That's
translates
not a
into
lot. That's
miles,
maybe
but
80,
it's not.
90. I don't.
Yeah. So like 80, 90, maybe like maybe up to 100 they're going on that road. Um,
Well,
People usually don't whip it too much faster.
when you were going up like whatever the 200 kilometers per hour, what were you were in fifth gear probably, or you had an automatic, right?
Oh yeah, I had automatic, so
Was your like what was your RPMs up to like in overdrive?
I was not redlining it.
Okay,
Um,
probably like
so I think
4,000
redlining
at
would
least,
be
right?
like yeah, yeah, like probably 5,000,
Yeah.
6,000. Um, I did redline a few times on the straightaways, obviously,
Hmm.
but I think that's just an American thing. We just like to have fun and whip it around because like the Germans who take it casually every day, they weren't speeding past me at high speeds. So
Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, it's gas is more expensive there, right? Than the U.S. Was it like
oh
double
my
what it?
god,
It's probably like
yeah,
$6 a gallon, 7 a gallon, or something, right?
yeah. I remember looking at the sign and I was like, oh my god, that's so cheap. That's like cheaper than Texas. How is that possible? It's not because it's
Liters.
in liters.
Yeah. I don't know how many liters
It's
in a
in
gallon,
liters.
like four or something, or two.
Yeah, it's like three something,
Mmm.
or I think almost four. Yeah,
So it's probably
I didn't do
like
all the math.
$2 a liter or something. So $8. That's probably what I would guess, right?
Yeah, the Mercedes I was driving was actually diesel, and after I filled it up, it was like 120 bucks to fill up the tank.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
diesel.
120
Oh my!
euros.
I've never even. Hold on, diesel for a car? I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, yep, diesel for a car.
Is that? I've never even heard of that in my life. Wow, that's crazy. What?
I wanted to go fast. What can I say?
What engine? What kind of Mercedes did you have, bro? Well, I don't even. I,
I'm not a car guy, so
I mean,
I
the
wish I knew. I
Lambos
just
don't even take freaking diesel. Or I mean, I've driven Lambo. A Lambo that didn't take. That takes just Supreme, I think, right?
yeah, usually they just take premium or supreme.
Yeah, a diesel.
Now,
I mean, my God, wow. Do you know like, gee, I never heard of that. Yeah, I thought diesel was just like those tractor trailers, right?
yep, usually it's a truck thing.
Yeah, yeah. That's interesting, man. Definitely an interesting situation. I'm sure the thing with that too is like I would probably forget it's diesel and I would put regular fuel in and then ruin the entire engine. Mm.
I cut myself off. I said, luckily it has a giant diesel stamp on
Oh,
the
okay, yeah.
on the gas.
And diesel's more
Like,
expensive than regular gas, I would assume, right? I think.
yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Yeah, I got to do that at some point. Drive on the frickin' Autobahn. I mean, I feel like a lot of Germans probably don't even drive because the public transit's so good, right? I mean, unless you're in a more
Yeah,
rural
well,
area.
they complain about it a lot, but I imagine it gets them where they need. They can go cross country with it. So
Yeah, yeah.
I just hear there's a lot of delays, or it'll just the trains will randomly have detours, and it's like a train detour isn't like a car detour. It's not, oh, let me pull over here real quick. It's like,
Mm,
oh, we're going to another town, we're going to another city real
yeah.
quick.
Interesting, man.
So uh, I
S
never. That's why I got the car. I was like, I'm too American. I need I need to drive around.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, a lot of people, that is one of the common things to kind of do as an American tourist. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the sentiment when you talk to like what was I gonna say? When you talk to like a lot of the Germans, I'm sure they they had probably some unique opinions about the political stage, everything going on, right? Or did you talk to any?
Bro, yeah, yeah. I mean, I talked to some guys over there, but a lot of the guys that I talked to are like, we're all in the military, and they're like in the German military or
Mm,
Austrian or whatever.
yeah,
So it's they're on a little bit of a different, you know, niche
yeah.
of things, because we were just joking about Greenland and all that. So
Yeah, well, I'll ask you one question and we'll get on to, then I want to ask you about what you think of Greenland. Like, how does it feel to be back on US soil now? Does it feels really good or,
oh, it feels great.
mm,
Other than me being sick from Germany,
yeah,
it feels great
yeah,
to kind of just be at home, relaxing in my area. Because being overseas, being deployed, it's the whole vibe. I don't even know how to describe it really.
yeah, definitely, definitely. What do you think there's actually a chance that we could take Greenland?
I think we already have it, to be
Wow.
honest. Like before even I went to Somalia, like I've talked to so many guys who have previous or active deployments in Greenland. So we have bases in Greenland already, just dotted all around the country.
Sure, yeah, but we
Um,
have bases in so many, I mean, there's bases in Colombia, there's bases everywhere. That doesn't,
yeah. So I don't really. I think what you mean, like, are we gonna actually annex it?
yeah.
Trump said we will. So I mean, and the last time he said we were gonna do something, we stole Maduro. So I think he's a man of his word.
No, we'll see if he could pull it off. I mean, I don't think. I mean, I just like, what? How does it happen if Denmark doesn't agree to it? I mean, what are we gonna do? Send military force to?
From what I heard from some of the Denmark guys, um, they don't really care. Denmark just loves the leverage they have over the U.S.
Hmm.
because in the past they've kind of neglected Greenland because there's not many people there, there's not much profit there. So, but now that the United States wants it, oh, now they get political leverage using it. So
Well, what's so good about Greenland? Is it the natural resources there or something, or the location?
I have I have no clue, but there's definitely, I know there's not nothing.
Hmm.
This whole ordeal, there's something behind closed doors that we don't know about, some intelligence we don't know about. Obviously, Trump says it's China, Russia, but who knows? It could be natural deposits.
It could be something like that. The other thing is Russia's not too happy. Putin's not too happy that we're trying to take it. I think, right?
Yeah, obviously. I mean,
Because
it
the
gives us a lot
location.
more influence over the Arctic Circle. So the Arctic Circle has a lot of natural gas and oil. So it could be that too.
Have we like taken, or have people taken the natural gas and oil from the Arctic Circle yet? Or
Yes, yes. It's not very profitable,
okay.
but we've ventured in there experimentally.
Mm, okay.
There's a lot of diamond mines up there too, kind of in
Mm,
Canada.
I'm just thinking, yeah. I mean, I think it's the location. I think there's probably some resources there that we don't exactly know about it, or it's like kind of speculated. Um, I think it's more the location. I think Trump thinks if he could take it, he could kind of get Russia to fold a little bit, put pressure on Russia, and kind of end the war. Um, I just don't see. Somebody commented there's a lot of rare earth metals, big time, big A, yeah. Warrens of a lot of melted ice opens a lot of new shipping lanes to Greenland. Yeah, very strategic site. Yeah, rare. Yeah, that would make sense. I think it's that combined with putting pressure on Russia. And I think Trump just wants to gain more power and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but I don't think we're going to be able to take that thing easily. I just don't, especially because Denmark, you know what I mean? It's like Denmark and everybody, all of Western Europe and probably all of Europe in total, or most of it, doesn't want us to have it. So I don't think we're easily going to get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's a little overblown. I think a lot of Europe doesn't really care about Greenland, and a lot of America doesn't really care. But anything that's in the political spotlight, people have a hard opinion about.
Mm,
Because, like, I mean, I'm in a small town right now in Texas, and
yeah.
my small town in Texas has double the population of the entirety of Greenland. Like, no one's going to World War III over Greenland. It's just not happening.
Oh, we got Nick
But
Cipher. We got Nick Cipher in the chat. So yeah, 50K people live in Greenland. It's mostly Eskimos. Is
there's
that?
more. I was just Eskimos,
Is it actually
probably.
Eskimos? Well, there's Eskimos in Alaska. Well, it's politically incorrect. You can't call them Eskimos. But then Drew Binsky goes to Alaska and says, "Is it okay if I call we call you guys Eskimos?" He's like, "Yes, yes, we take pride in that. Please call us Eskimos."
Bro, I was just in Ramstein Air Base, and I know that's an HQ over there in Germany.
Okay,
But that military base has like 200,000 people on it. That's quadruple the amount of people in the entirety of Greenland.
that's
That's just one
insane.
base.
Yeah.
Like the numbers are unfathomably small when it comes to Greenland, and it's just being blown so out of proportion.
Nick Cipher says it's igloo people, so they used to have igloos in Greenland. Yeah, I don't know.
They probably still do.
Well, they could. I feel like it's what Puerto Rico is to the U.S. All those people could go to Denmark if they wanted to, right? I think because they would be Danish
Oh,
citizens. I think, right?
yeah. Yeah, they could be.
Yeah,
They would be citizens.
yeah. So they're probably. Yeah, it's probably one main city there that everyone lives in. I don't know how. Is it? It's probably freaking freezing, right? It's like Alaska weather, I would
Yeah,
guess, right?
it's permafrost. It's
Oh,
straight permafrost.
so that's even worse than that would be worse than like Anchorage, Alaska, right? I would assume.
Yeah, no, I think that would be worse.
That would be like being in like northern Alaska or something, right? That'd be like, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Now I'm
definitely.
looking.
Everyone that's deployed that I know to Greenland, they have Arctic patches, and I know people who are in Alaska. They don't get Arctic patches, so
What's
yeah,
Arctic
it must be
patches? I don't. What is that?
Arctic patch. It's part of your uniform. It's like a identifier you get to wear when you do things.
Oh, I
But
thought I
it's
thought you
like
were
you
saying
were
it was
in the
some
Arctic.
some type of like safety thing. No, it's just bragging rights that you're in the Arctic.
No, it's just bragging rights that you're in
Oh
the Arctic.
God.
That's it.
No, I'm just looking at the map excuse the language of Greenland right now, and there's like no main city. Like how you zoom in on most places and a capital city comes up. There's just like nothing. It's just all freaking ice. I didn't even realize that. I thought it was like actually.
Really,
I thought the southern part actually was habitable. You know what I mean? Like Alaska or whatever. But no, this is just all ice. Oh wait, I found a
it's
city.
literally just ice.
Yeah, there's some cities in
Go.
this.
You can Google Earth it a little bit.
Um,
Some of like their main city, and
in
it
this
doesn't look too bad. It looks cold.
in the very south, there's some cities. Yeah, in the very very south, they have like kind of Russian names, right, or something. Or I didn't realize how close it
They
is to
probably do.
Canada. Oh yeah, it's so close to Canada. I didn't realize it. That's interesting. Um, okay,
Yeah, but
there's
it's also like also permafrost Canada, so it's not exactly.
No, well, the southern part by the wall, I'm looking at some pictures. It looks like there's grass. I mean, it looks like it probably gets up to like 40 degrees in the summer.
40.
I don't even, what's their capital city? I'm trying to figure, there's some, okay. Yeah, now you're even with southern Alaska, like you're even with Anchorage. You would have a summer season. Like if you went in July, you'd probably be, it would be like, like New York in the winter or something. You'd be okay. I think. Let's see. Club seals. Oh, they catch seals there. They eat the seals there. It looks like. What's going on, Nick Cipher? Shout out to Nick Cipher. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, he was just streaming.
Oh yeah,
Streaming the
yeah,
Canadian.
yeah. Um, it's cool, man. So what do you think, Nick Cipher? If you're still there, do you think we're gonna get Greenland? Yeah, there's some cities in this. It looks interesting, yeah. But nobody freaking lives there. It's just that main.
The club seal.
Yeah, this northern part, nobody. Yeah, I'm like getting too obsessed with this. But oh wow, there's like some town in the very north. It's called Etah. It was an abandoned settlement in northern Greenland, starting point of discovery expeditions to the North Pole. Huh. Oh, it's the Inuits. Inuits, yeah. The Oh yeah, there's some settlements in the way. Oh my God. Yeah, there's some settlements there that were. I'm just looking at how north they were. This was like freaking. Yeah, there was just imagine like, you know, 50 or 100 years ago, like living in northern Greenland, bro.
No, no, thank you. Even today, it's tough, but like at least now you have like Starlink or something.
I
Oh
just
man.
they literally lived, just to think about this, they literally lived in actual igloos, like actually homes made out of ice, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Like how is that possible? Wouldn't you freeze to death? Like am I missing something here?
No, igloos retain heat pretty well.
How? Wouldn't they melt?
No, because on the inside the air becomes warm, but because the outside's so cold, like the ice continuously loses the heat. But the air on the inside remains warm, so it doesn't melt. No,
I just like what how does it get warm though? Like by your breath? Do you light a fire inside the
yeah,
igloo? I don't know. What do they do? Like, do you know?
no, just by you living inside of it.
So they don't light fires inside the igloos.
No, I don't believe they do.
They do those outside then?
I don't know. Maybe if you had a big enough igloo, you could light a fire in it. That'd be a
Yeah.
pretty big igloo though.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's just crazy, man. That's just
End
insane.
the drug crisis.
Yeah, they're talking about Colombia. Yeah. Yeah, I know Trump mentioned. I'm Nick Cipher, I'm in Colombia right now, believe it or not. I gotta be careful. I'm gonna get a freaking target up my ass. But warm. Okay, it's still near freezing inside the igloo. Someone says that's what I would have guessed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not below freezing.
Yeah, but I don't. Wouldn't you like? I guess you could train yourself to live in those temperatures, but I mean, yeah, that's got to be. Yeah, no, I'm in. No, I'm in. I'm Nick. I'm in Colombia. I'm in Colombia. I think the thought of the U.S. and Colombia is all kind of theater because we have bases in Colombia. It's not like Venezuela. We have bases. I mean, I should be careful what I say, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
we cooperate with Colombia.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean,
we have been for a while.
let me get your expert opinion on this, Nightshade. Is it risky for me to be in Colombia?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Obviously, yeah. I think just because of how easy it is for people just in South America to like I guess it depends on the level, because obviously you have the maximum level of violence possible in South America. You have the cartels that are very
Mm,
organized. They're very
sure.
militant. They're very organized. Again, so if they wanted to target you, there's nothing not even the government can really do about it
Yeah, that's
unless you
true.
had like U.S. backers. But again, are you looking at that threat? Probably not, because you're probably, under the radar, just chilling. So it's more like your threat would be crimes of opportunity against you. So it's like, oh, are you walking around wearing a suit, wearing a gold watch? You're probably gonna get mugged, type of deal. But
Yeah.
if you turn the wrong corner,
Oh
because
yeah.
I've turned many wrong corners in South America, and you you come face to face with the cartel real quick. But it's usually not that big of a deal, because I mean, they're people too, and they're not just gonna swack you. Probably,
Yeah. Well,
probably.
oh wait, I zoned out in the last thing. So you said you've came. Okay. Of course I zone out the most interesting part. So you've been down the wrong alleys in Latin America, and
Oh, for sure.
you've come face to face with the cartel, and that's as far as I got. What did you say after that? That was.
Yeah. I said, but they're people too. They probably won't just schwack you on the spot. It's not
Okay.
kill on sight.
They'll just rob you and take your stuff. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, I mean, how did you? I mean, only share what you're comfortable sharing. But I mean, did anything bad happen to you in Latin America? Like, I mean, why were you walking down the bad alleys? Like, what was going on?
I- I've had a few experiences. I think one of them that was kind of like probably the worst one I've been in was I was in actually Ecuador, not Colombia,
Okay.
and I was in the back seat of a taxi, took the wrong turn on like a light because there was a lot of traffic on the main road. So they're like, all right, I'm gonna take this shortcut. They peel off the road, one, two left turns later, we're in the wrong neighborhood, stopping at a red light in some more traffic,
Yeah,
and out the middle of the road. I mean, these aren't really roads, right? They're like dirt roads or
I
whatever.
know what you mean. Yeah.
Uh, and there's like 10 guys dressed almost homeless, just walking down the middle of the street in like a line, in like a file line, all just waving shitty revolvers in the air, just
Oh
like
my God.
crappy old World War II level revolvers, just like finger on the trigger, no muzzle discipline, just waving it around like they're hot shots, uh, sagging their way down the street, and they walk right past my like window. I'm in the back seat.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, they didn't like try to do a roadblock and make the car stop and then rob you. They let you drive by.
Nope. They were just doing like a show of force to everyone on the road, like saying they were there and they were the stuff, letting everyone know you were on their block. But no, they didn't demand anything. So
Interesting. Yeah, I would feel like if you're just walking around with guns like that, you probably should at least rob someone so you could like get better revolvers. You know what I mean? Especially some like dude in the backseat of a taxi that's obviously not armed.
yeah, no, I was sweating bullets because all I had was a knife, and I was like, God, there's like
That's not
five of
gonna.
10 of
Yeah,
them. They got pistols. Like, oh, I'm cooked.
they probably can't afford ammo though, and their pistols probably don't freaking work. But still,
Still, yeah.
that's pretty wild.
And at the
What?
time, I was a lot younger.
I mean, have you ever been mugged? Like you're walking down the street and someone pulls out a knife or a gun and
I've had attempts, yeah, but nothing successful.
interesting.
Usually, usually like the one time that I've actually been mugged was at knife point, and I just pulled out my knife, and that was the end of that story. The dude just walked away. So other than that, no. Usually, I'm able to like
What,
identify the threat before it happens, and I just leave.
that part where the guy pulled out a knife, where you were like alone on an empty street at night, was that the setting?
Pretty much, it was me and the boys. We were young, probably high school.
Okay.
Some like tweaker came up to us with like some really bad looking steak knife, but we all had knives, so we were just like, "What are you doing, man?"
I'm surprised they would. Yeah, that guy had to be. Yeah, because if it's multiple people, yeah, that you would
But we
think.
were young.
Yeah, that's
That's
probably
why he
why.
targeted us,
And you were
because we
foreign.
were
Yeah.
all, yeah, young, foreign, but we were there. We had more than him, and we all had knives too. So I was like,
Yes. Yeah.
whatever.
So that's kind of the worst. That's in that story with the car and the guys holding shitty revolvers. Or those are worse stories.
Those are, I mean, I have worse stories, but those are the like most dangerous situations I've I've been in,
Mm,
cartel related.
gotcha.
But in Ecuador, I've had tons of crazy stuff happen. Like the vice president got shot, or the vice president's wife got assassinated right outside my neighborhood.
Mm,
Uh, Freaking at one point, like I was on a delta. I lived in a neighborhood with a delta behind it. They would run drugs through the delta on boats. So I would like sit on the kind of on the riverbank and listen to the gunshots when the police helicopters were like chasing the boats down and stuff.
jeez.
Stuff was crazy out there. Still is.
It's gotten worse. I've heard Ecuador's gotten more dangerous in recent years, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no,
I
it's gotten a lot worse
I wouldn't
from
go
what I've
there
been seeing.
now. Yeah.
Two
Colombia
girlfriends were
is.
Colombian.
I would say Colombia if you're very careful, if you're not doing anything stupid, you know, not like if you're avoiding trusting anyone, I would say, then you'll in avoiding like walking down empty streets like probably past 10 or 11 p.m. Like your odds of something bad happening are probably pretty low.
Uh,
I don't know. What do you think?
yeah, no, they're very low. Crimes of opportunity in South America are your biggest problem, and most of the time you just identify who's around you. If they look suspicious, if they look like they're holding a street corner, it's you know what to do. Walk the other way,
Yeah,
and
I
you'll
think you just
avoid
need.
that.
Yeah, I think you just need to be careful. And I mean, you're not gonna really find those things during the day when daylight is out, unless you're kind of looking for it or really getting off of the beaten path. I would say.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Just don't go to any favelas. You're pretty good.
yeah, I would say that. No dar la papaya. You've probably heard that phrase, right? That expression.
Darla papaya, no.
No, you've never heard that Colombian expression. Oh, it's fun. Don't give the papaya. It means don't
I
be
guess.
stupid, don't be flashy, don't don't
Yep.
don't put the papaya out in public where everyone's just gonna take your papaya. You know
It
what I mean?
makes sense. Definitely a Colombian expression.
I would say 90 something percent of the people who fall victim to crimes here give the papaya, or I would say at least like walking in the place they shouldn't be really walking in. You know what I mean? That's what I would say at the wrong time at least.
Oh, yeah. And
Um,
if you live in those neighborhoods, it's only a matter of time. Everyone I knew who lived in a poor neighborhood down there got an attempted mugging or actually mugged at gunpoint. So
yeah,
it
okay,
just
okay.
sucks.
But that was Ecuador, right? Not Colombia.
Yeah, that was Ecuador.
Well, well, you knew, okay, so but if they were living, even in Ecuador, if you were living in not if you were in a nice neighborhood, that wouldn't really happen, or at least be way less
Yeah, no,
likely. Yeah, yeah,
that would not happen.
yeah.
Yeah,
It could, but very unlikely. Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
You'd imagine a nice neighborhood to have private security, so it shouldn't happen.
yeah.
The crime that you do see is a lot more organized, like house robberies and stuff like that. But no, any of the like crimes of opportunity that really those are the ones that really put you in danger. Are just like you turn the wrong street corner, oh, dude with a gun, oh, dude with a knife, he
But
wants your
they're
money.
not
Like
gonna
that's
kill.
that's the dangerous part.
Yeah, they're not gonna kill you though. They're just gonna take your wallet and phone, right?
That's what you'd hope.
I
And
mean,
most of the time, yeah. The vast majority of the time, yeah.
I
So
mean, they wouldn't get much out of killing. I mean, they may get something if they kidnap you and try to extort you, stuff like that. They could get something out of, but I mean, usually they would just
most of
want,
the time, if they try to mug you, they just want your wallet. Yeah. So
yeah, that type of stuff. Yeah, definitely. Anyway,
you
yeah.
can never trust someone like that, though.
What's that? What'd you say? I didn't catch it. What
I
lost it?
said I said you can never trust someone like that because they could always, even if it's an accident. Like I've seen videos of people getting mugged, and then the the killer, the mugger accidentally becomes a killer. So
You mean he like pulls the trigger by accident? That's what you're saying?
yeah,
You got to be an idiot at that point, right? I mean,
when they're out there mugging people, they got to be at least some part dumb.
yeah, yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I would think a lot of the time the gun isn't even cocked or loaded. I would think it's more of your revolver story, like World War II stuff.
Yeah,
It's like the
old
Soviet
garbage.
tanks, all that shit. Yeah. But let's see. You've been looking at charts. How about you tell me what you've been looking at? Let's talk about the charts a little bit.
Yeah, check gold. Someone says I'll check gold in a sec.
Yeah.
Uh, but what I'm looking at is Tron. I mean, I've been long on Tron for a minute because of like the weekly
Okay.
had this hidden bullish divergence on it.
Cool.
The daily, when zoomed in on it, obviously some basic market cipher strategy with the bullish divergence.
Okay.
So that has been pretty fruitful so far. 13% up. We're
Mm.
nearing my first target, which is kind of like this 32 cents area. I personally believe we're gonna eventually come to make a new high here before I need to reassess. Just because as you zoom in on it, like the 4 hour, this doesn't look like it's slowing down. This money flow is pretty strong. RSI is strong, and like the environment, you got that cacti in a desert where it's just a strong bullish environment.
Mm.
And
Okay.
when we entered the stream, I went ahead and put this little trade up for whoever was watching. If they were paying attention, it was a nice little 3-to-1. So far, it's already played out probably 1-to-1. I think
Hmm.
it's already played out. Yeah, it's played out about 1-to-1 so far.
Nice.
Uh,
Nice.
conservative target would be this area 2-to-1. I think it can get. I think it can break these highs though. Right here, this little scalp,
It should be able to. Yeah. Yeah.
and that's just based on like this momentum being super high. Finally,
Mm.
kind of messing around coming into the green here. But that's Tron. I think Tron is just gonna continue bullish this week
I think a
compared to the
lot.
other cryptos.
I think a lot of yeah. I mean, I think a lot of the. I think the crypto market in general has a good shot of staying bullish until Powell's. Until FOMC. Especially if Bitcoin could bounce here, which it probably should. I mean, I'd be curious what you think.
I'm personally bearish on Bitcoin. Well, I
Mm.
just won the short I've been in,
Nice.
but will it bounce? That's a question because it's already exceeded my target. So at this point, I'm kind of just like,
Yeah,
all right,
5 hour doesn't look good.
because yeah, here the 4 or 5 hour, like that curvature coming down, this money flow kind of looks ugly, and how like sharp the RSI is being. I don't like the 1 hour at all. I think this kind of gives like a lot of negative curvature
Yeah,
with a blood
yeah,
diamond.
yeah.
If there is a bounce, probably low 90s.
Unless we
I'm hoping
bounce
for.
from 92 or whatever, but I mean, who knows? Yeah, tough to say.
Yeah,
Unless
I
we,
guess there's a good
yeah,
case it could bounce from here because it's
yeah,
the year-to-date AVWAP.
yeah,
So,
yeah, that too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, your
so
guess is as good as
that is a
mine.
strong level.
Um, I
Bitcoin doesn't look as good as Tron, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I think a lot of the altcoins do look pretty good. Yeah, Tron looks good. Tron's it's kind of a wild card. It's been hibernating a while now. It's kind of coming back to life a little bit. I mean, I do think that when you look at the macro, it looks pretty bad. I would say overall, for like crypto in general, for S&P 500, Nasdaq. So yeah. Um,
A
somebody
lot of
asked
guys in the
about. Go ahead.
Oh, probably what you were about to mention in the chat. They're asking about gold and silver. Is that what
Yeah,
you're about to say?
yeah. I was gonna say, how would you look at gold? I think gold once the I think gold is gonna correct relatively soon, but we'll see. I do think once the S&P 500 starts to come down, that should come down with it. Um, so yeah. Yeah, shout out to Nick Cipher, guys. Check out his channel. I'm sure you guys all know about Nick Cipher, but check him out. Trying for the win. Oh, he looks like, yeah, you had a fun time in the Bahamas, man. Yeah, you got to be careful, man. Yeah, that is the. You probably heard about the girls drugging and robbing guys in Medellin, especially in Colombia. You got to be careful with that. Hay las reinas de escopamina aquí a veces, pues tener cuidado aquí siempre. Um,
Oh, man.
Do you have
Soy
you
Omar. Todo en español ahora. Todo.
um mm,
Uh,
has escuchado sobre escopamina, Nachir?
Not much.
Okay, so no sabes sobre eso. Yeah.
No sabes mucho. No.
No. So, well,
Sabes solo yo necesito por hablar con mi chica. Solo esto.
okay.
I
Well,
only I only speak enough to talk to my girl. That's it.
where's your girl from?
She's from Mexico.
Okay, gotcha. I thought you knew pretty good Spanish. I forgot. Um,
I I know it enough to hold a good conversation every now and then, but
yeah,
there are just some words that confuse me.
it takes a
I'm
while,
looking
man.
at gold.
Okay, yeah. Tell me about gold. Yeah. Let's see.
Gold. I see what you're saying. Like we're starting to bear div here,
Yeah.
and we keep making new all-time highs, and it's really dangerous longing every time we get a new all-time high. Uh, It's painful to try to long all-time highs and just hope for another one the next day. Uh, that being said, though, like the daily looks strong. I mean, how can you argue with that price action?
It does look
It's just,
strong, but it looks like you're just gonna get a wick up, and it doesn't mean that you're gonna, you know what I mean?
yeah, it doesn't mean it'll stay there.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
I see
Powell's.
that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the fundamental thing on gold and silver right now is Powell's gonna try to knock it down, but who knows if he can.
He's gonna
Um,
try to knock it down before he gets out of office.
yeah.
His
Wait.
final tenure, his leaving act.
Let's see. I mean, do you own gold, bro?
I do. I hold a lot of gold physically.
Mm.
Not enough. But I hold gold and silver physically, and I have been for the last 4 or 5 years.
Okay. Yeah. So you're thinking? I mean, what? Like, my main question for you would be if the S&P 500 corrects, let's say 10-15%, with the tariff news and all this shit going on, do you think gold will correct as well?
Tariff news. Ooh. I think probably, yeah.
Okay.
Considering like just this money flow has been so green so long.
Mm,
If the news gives it a reason, I don't see why not. Like this just looks, even this candle right here just looks unnatural. Just
yeah.
what is that?
Is it because it's pumping right now, which is wild. Yeah. Freaking Sunday night, and we're watching gold pump to new all-time highs. Yeah. Um,
Exactly. It's just weird. I don't like buying all-time highs. Obviously, you're gonna have an edge, at least 60-40 shorting an all-time high.
oh yeah. Um,
So calling long here is just a bad idea.
how about you take a look at silver because that's gone parabolic. That's an interesting situation.
Yeah, I'll look at silver. What is silver's ticker again?
It's just well, I mean, there's a bunch silver.
Just
It's
silver.
just silver. But there's ETFs. I mean, SVL. There's
Silver per ounce. This works. Weekly. Oh my. Oh my. What is that?
you probably hit the
That
technical
money
target.
flow.
Yeah,
When was I charting this? How long ago was this?
probably before it broke out. I mean, a couple months.
22?
Oh,
back,
really?
back
Wow.
in 22?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, look at that. Parabolic, huge money flow. Crazy.
Mm.
Daily, huge money flow. God, I wish I could play that clip. Is Nick Cipher still here? Is
He
he
could
still
be. You still here, buddy?
is he still watching?
Still here, Nick
God,
Cipher?
I got this clip. I got this clip from like one of his really old streams.
Okay.
It's just like when it's up here, it's like retard strength. It's just like, ugh. Such a funny clip, but but like that's what this reminds me of right here. This weekly momentum.
Yeah,
Just
it's
that
like
retard
dangerous though
strength.
at the same time. You know what I mean?
Such a good
He's still
clip.
here. He's
I
still
should
here. He
pull
said,
that up.
yeah, he's still here.
Maybe I'll look for it in a second, but that's such a good clip. But if we zoom in, obviously, again at all-time highs. Oh my God, we're at 90 now. I was looking at this in Africa. We were at like 70. Sheesh, we just keep going. All right. Oh man,
I think it just hit one of
Lo-
my fib levels recently.
that's a big div right here. But the div just keeps diving. It just this divergence. Nope, it goes higher. Um, looks
Uh,
strong.
I don't think it's that strong, but well, I mean, it is strong, but I feel like if you look at
We're
like,
topping.
yeah, I mean, no, I just think the fun. I mean, I'll go off TA. You're hitting like somewhat. I mean, you've been hitting big points forever, but you're hitting a fib level now. Number two, I think Powell is going to knock this down as much as he can, because it's gone up what like 3x in the last like 4 months or something. I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
curious. How about you zoom out and just like show us like what this was at like a few months ago? Um, it was at like 4. Okay, so
Right
it's like
here. This is November right here.
it's doubled, I think.
Yeah, it's November. 80, 100%. Yep.
Yeah, I think that you're going to come down
From
relatively
40 to
soon.
90.
My guess is that gold and silver will kind of go sideways against the S&P 500 for a few years, then probably break higher. I think you'll see some consolidation, some boringness for a few years. Oh, Nick Cipher says he's got some July $72 puts. I think yeah, it's got to be on silver. Yeah, I think you'll see probably a 20 to 30% correction into the summer on this potentially. Um, that's what I would
Do
guess.
puts have a stop loss? I'm not big on options yet,
No, there's
but
not, bro. There's not. It just becomes valueless.
yeah, you just lose whatever you put in.
I
Yeah,
think you
something like
could
that.
maybe sell it if it loses a certain amount of value. So maybe you could sell it. I don't know. I haven't done them enough, but I don't think there's that. But you could probably sell it for a loss before it like becomes completely worthless or whatever. Maybe. Um,
That's a good point. Someone said in the chat 100. So 100 is a huge psychological level for, any asset that reaches that price mark. So for silver to hit 100, that it's not that far. If it does continue to have extreme strength, if there's anywhere it's going to stop, 100 probably would be a really good bet. But that's 7% from now, so that's I would not be longing it up there, that's for sure.
I think that, yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. Nobody knows. But yeah, there's a fib low like 107 or something. Um, I
Make a
think
good point.
that,
Fib
I mean, I
levels.
think it depends where. In the next couple weeks, it'll depend. If the S&P 500 goes up higher, it probably could hit 100. If the S&P 500 craters, this ain't in 100, I don't think. Um, but yeah. Look at uranium. That's the next one that could jump.
Oh, yeah.
I
My
bought uranium.
uranium.
I don't know if you knew this or if you saw. I bought uranium. I bought energy, XLE. I bought Occidental Petroleum. Uh,
I saw you posting about energy, but yeah, I've been buying this UEC uranium company for like a
I
couple
bought
months
that one
now.
too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's doing so well. Oh
What?
man.
When did you get into that? I'm curious.
I've been buying since 9, but I've been averaging all the way up
Okay.
until like 12. So I think my average entry right now is like 10 or 11, and I'm still holding it. And it's up 70% just on spot, which is nuts.
The thing
Nuts.
about that is that generally outperforms the uranium ETF, URA. That's why I bought that. Yeah. Um,
Does it? Okay.
yeah, but that could be, it's kind of like having a leverage, I guess. That could be risky too. You know.
Could be risky. Yeah. The reason I like UEC or Uranium Energy Corp is because they're based in Texas. They're based in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Okay.
They're big on like they actually have their own
Oh my
mines. They have
God.
their own logistics.
Yeah.
They have deals with the U.S. government, so they're already like working on with the U.S. Energy Department and the U.S. military. So they provide uranium for the nukes and they provide the uranium for the nuclear power. So it's like they tap into both,
Yeah.
and so I'm winning on both sides. And we know on the military side of things, we know that like the nuclear arsenals, once the military budget comes out, they're gonna update the military arsenals. So a lot of the nukes are gonna get updated. We're gonna get new Minuteman II missiles, all that fun stuff. And then on the other side, like the big priority of the government is like AI in these data centers that just need so much power.
Hmm.
And I think uranium is a big player in that. Uh,
We're, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think, I mean, yeah, fundamentals can be better on this. I mean, a lot of people are buying uranium. That too. Yeah, that guy mentioned the 2x one. Be careful with that. There's decay on that. But yeah, what the hell was I gonna say?
what is decay? Is
Decay
that
is you don't get really 2x, and then if it goes down, you get screwed more than you should. That's why those things are kind of sketchy. Sometimes you're better off with call options. Um,
this is a this looks like a Jesus take the wheel pattern though, huh?
yeah. That wouldn't surprise me.
That's on the 6 hour. It's pretty good. Usually those patterns they do like a retest, probably
Mm,
maybe to the year to date AVWAP back up. That'd be nice.
what could you see the one you were looking at, the U whatever, the company, the Corpus Christi one?
Yeah, you.
I'm just curious your target. Any targets you have? Any like nice targets?
Yeah, I did have targets. Let me see where they were. So this is my weekly fib that I drew. So if
Mm,
I just make some horizontal lines, I guess an immediate target would be these. Just
yeah,
trying to be accurate.
and that's like double from where we are right now, the 30s.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're looking at 20% to 23, up to 30, 70%. Oof. Double, high 30s.
Oh man.
And honestly, it depends on how hard America doubles down on uranium. Uh,
With Trump in, we should.
but with Trump in, I think we should, because it could pop these levels too.
It could,
And I
yeah.
think with the weekly looking the way it does, the reason I started buying uranium like back here
Yeah.
was I think it was because the monthly, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah. So I was
Trigger
looking at
wave,
the monthly
yeah.
chart, and it was just yeah the trigger wave right here.
Mm,
So obviously I didn't I missed the low, but it doesn't matter because like we just started the first anchor wave, and when you start the first anchor wave, you got months of uptrend.
mm.
So I'm thinking we got months of uptrend here.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. Like, oh, I'd be happy with a double and then maybe convert it over to Bitcoin or something if that's in the summer. I think it's more of a couple month play, you know what I mean? Um,
Definitely,
but yeah,
yeah.
um,
Personally, I want more of this, but I've only been buying at spot, so I'm thinking about doing options for it.
you
Because
could
like I'm not
do,
a whale like you guys, so I need to find different leveraged ways to get more bang for my buck. But I'm holding a bunch of it on spot. It's pretty hard though to make returns on spot, but this one has so far been good. I'm up 70%. So
you would need 100 shares. You'd need like $1,700 to do a put option for that, I think, depending. And then
it's
you could,
not too bad.
if you wanted to bet it'll hit, I mean, this is where it gets risky because you got to like bet that it's going to hit a certain number by a certain amount of time. So you could bet, a $30 put on, or excuse me, a $30 call option by July, August. I mean, that's what I would probably do, but that's risky. I mean, what if it just gets up to 20? Then your option's not worth that. I forget how it works, but your option would not be worth
Right.
that much. You could lose money
Yeah, there's
theoretically.
like intrinsic, extrinsic value type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to look up an options calculator. Yeah, I mean, um, so there's that. Oxy on Bullard. That's the one Berkshire Hathaway has. Oxy, Occidental Petroleum.
Oxy.
OXY. Yeah. Um, that I
Let's
think
see
it's a
here.
double bottom.
Right here. At the
Yeah,
local double bottom.
yeah, that. So I think that's
Oh,
gonna
looks
do.
like a bull div maybe here
It
on the
is. Yeah, I
monthly.
think it. Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
Oh,
Yeah. I think
the
Buffett got in at like 45 or 50, so he's down a tiny bit. Um,
yeah, this looks. I like that money flow right here. That actually, and this pattern does look bullish. This
oh
like
yeah.
failure to make like a new low, and it kind of like gains support instead. I kind of like that. Obviously, this oscillator is pretty in like a bear trend, so we're
Mm,
looking for a reversal here. But considering that we've kind of already circled out, I like that. I like that. Let's see.
I think I'll.
Daily. That was the weekly, so that's a lot of data. The weekly looks good. I mean, we're starting to see some reversal indications here, like a JTTW bull div.
Mm,
I like that.
okay.
Momentum increasing up here. 6 hour. 6 hour, we're actually at the year-to-date AV WAP. We already took the old one, so we missed the leapfrog here. It was only a 6% leapfrog,
Mm,
but we could still regain both of them, or we already have,
mm.
technically.
I think a
Look how
lot.
it's holding that.
Yeah. No, a lot of this energy stuff, bro, like this uranium, this stuff could double, the next few months by end of year, next 6 months. Um,
Yeah, definitely could.
this stuff could go high. I want you to look at it less volatile, but XLE. That's the energy ETF. Have you heard of it?
XLE, no, I have not.
This is a
I'm
good
new
one.
to I'm new to that energy.
It's a safer one, obviously, because it's a combination of things. But I
At
think
first glance, I
Crypto
like it.
Face went long on this, if I'm not mistaken. I think he
And
mentioned this.
the reason I'm liking this is like you see this, oh, people think that's a bear div, and it was like if you were doing a scalp,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but it's actually like you get that Chinese trumpet, and that Chinese trumpet we all know goes up.
Mm,
So that's a really nice pattern on the monthly,
oh yeah,
which is a crazy time frame to have a bullish pattern on.
yeah, oh yeah. No, this could jump or at least outperform Bitcoin. Um,
Yeah, this definitely could. Uh, it's a little choppy, but like I'm not seeing clear waves. It's a little thin, but that might be in our favor. We might be in early before this jumps.
it's not gonna jump probably as it's not gonna have the performance probably as the ones we just looked at, uranium and Occidental Petroleum. But for an ETF, this can do pretty well. Like I don't know. What do you think? Like, what if you had to make some like targets on this? What do you think?
Yeah, if I were to make a target on this, um, I would choose the weekly, and I would do a fun one.
There you, yeah. Ooh,
That would be my first target right there, 75.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see 75, definitely.
It's a 60% return right there,
Yeah, because if you're,
and
let's say uranium does 100%, 30, that like that company we were looking at, this would probably do at least half, I would think.
yeah, I can see that. And this bullish pattern really does like emphasize that it is going to break these highs. And if it breaks the highs, where does it go? Obviously, the previous all-time high, so 50 exact. And if it breaks the previous all-time high, which it probably will, then it goes into price discovery. Price discovery. My first target would be 75 or
Yeah,
74, I guess.
that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, definitely. Um, I think 75 is where I would probably convert to Bitcoin, take profits, and try to convert to something else.
Would you would you scalp this? Would you like trade this for 1-2%?
You could, yeah. Why not? Yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
I mean, look at this 2 hour. It's like that is
I mean, if you wanted
that
to
is
do, yeah, you could get.
super clear momentum.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not like you can't trade this on freaking, Bybit, but yeah, I mean,
Right. I mean, what would
you
I
could scalp
do?
it. Yeah, you throw in a lot of. I mean, if you did even on spot, you could probably make some money. I mean, obviously, you'd make more trying to hold it up to 74, but yeah, you could try to scalp it. Yeah, why not?
Maybe like a. I'm just I'm thinking about it. Like if I were to do a two entry long, so my average entry would be there.
Yeah,
Probably hold below this. 2-to-1 target would be 50 exact. Probably want to take profit before 50 just so my order fills.
yeah,
I'd want a good. Yeah, it's not bad. I could scalp that.
mm. Yeah,
I just really like that 2 hour. How it's super tight and you got all these like really tight trigger waves coming up. So it could pop.
no, that's good, man. It's good. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, this is the main stuff that I own in terms. We've looked at pretty much everything I own in terms of energy. But I'm just trying to hold that stuff for maybe 6 to 8 months, make a nice buck, and then convert to Bitcoin if Bitcoin's low. I want to look at Bitcoin now. That's the last thing. I only got a few more minutes here. It's getting late, but the last thing I want to look at, I want to get your opinion on Bitcoin, both on the short term and then maybe the next year, let's say.
All right. So my opinion on Bitcoin in the short term in the next year. So
Yeah.
I think that according to the cycle, if we want to be bullish, we have to wait till October.
Okay.
So we should be biased bearish, and I think the chart does resemble that
Yeah.
because of the weekly. We have the weekly bear divs. We're eventually gonna come into the red here.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think this hidden bull div on Bitcoin is gonna do anything. It already really hasn't. It's kind of already played out. It came up a decent percentage, and now we're looking at high momentum waves. And if we have high momentum waves in a bear trend, these are the most optimal short opportunities. So right now, these next few days are actually the most optimal short opportunity if we're betting on the bear trend to continue. So
Hmm.
today, tomorrow, I'm thinking more of like a reach for the lows, even potentially down to 73 within the next 2 months.
Oh yeah.
Because like if I were to just draw it like coming down something like this to make a low here, and then maybe even breach that low with like a nice mega wick. How long we looking at here? We're looking at uh,
That could be February, end of February
a one
numbers.
week,
Yeah.
or yeah, no, 1 week, 1 month. So
Yeah.
it could happen that fast.
Oh, easily. Yeah, 1 month. Yeah, that's plenty of time.
Yeah, easily.
Um,
That's that's my bias for this month and
mhm.
until like October this year.
What do you think we could? Let's assuming the bottom's in. Let's say the bottom's in October or somewhere between summer and October. What do you think the bottom could be?
All right, the bottom. These large blue lines that I have all over my chart
Mm.
are actually just these
Thir-
weekly fibs that I've drawn out
13K.
and I've
13K.
permanently marked them.
I'm kidding.
And I would definitely use these as like my guidelines
Okay.
onto where I think the price would go in October. I'm hoping for this 50K level.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll get it, because like this 69 level is like the original all-time high. That is a super big support and resistance.
Mm.
So I would wager that us getting to 69K is pretty high odds before October. I'd say that's pretty high odds. That's what
It's
I'm
an
actually betting
important
on.
number
My
too.
money's on the line.
69. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very important number.
6'7" too. 6'7".
6'7", yeah. If 6'9" isn't funny enough, 6'7" definitely is. So
Yeah, I mean,
maybe it's 6'7" this time.
that'd be funny. Yeah, I mean, what do you think the odds are we get below 55K? I see your number. What are the odds we get to that area? 53K. What is that? I'm trying to see that blue line there. What do you think
Yeah,
it?
this one, this weekly fib is 53.7. What are the odds? I want to put it above 50%. I want to put it towards 60.
Okay. Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
agree with that.
that's what I'd bet. 69, like this area, I'd put up to 70%. I think there's an
I
up
would
to
say
70.
80 probably.
May,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe 70%. I'm lowballing myself. Maybe
Mm.
80% chance we're gonna get to 69,
Mm.
or 67 in this case, 67K. Uh,
When you zoom out, it doesn't even look.
below,
It still looks so high. You know what I mean? Like freaking 69K looks like really high still. You know what I mean?
yeah, looks like we're buying the top still, because
Yeah.
we kind of are.
Yeah. What do you think the odds are we lose 50K?
Losing 50K. Ooh, man, you're talking down here now.
Well, no. I'm talking more about like 48K, which was 48K is a
Yeah,
huge point, but yeah,
basically you lose these levels. How, like, what are the odds of us losing that area?
yeah,
Now we're I think we're getting to coin flip territory. It's like, oh,
yeah.
that's more 50-50.
I'd agree with
But
that. Yeah.
I personally am hoping for it, so I'm going to say that I hope we get there. I don't know. I would love to see a sub 50K Bitcoin again.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be a golden opportunity to at least like triple your money into the end of the decade. I would say. Let's see. Somebody's
And I
saying
would wager.
like if you can get your hands on 6 to 7 Bitcoin, I'm being serious. 6 to 7 Bitcoin at like 50K. I think you're gonna be pretty set into the end of the decade.
Yeah. Oh, I saw your tweet about that earlier. You said 6 to 7 Bitcoin would be about what you need to retire.
Which I think it probably would
Uh,
be true. Like if well, let's do the math on that. Bitcoin hits 150K. Let's be conservative. 150K times six. It's almost a million, I think, right? I can't do basic math, but I think that would probably be
yeah. I
six
mean, let's
times
see.
150,
50.
900K.
Let's. Well, if you bought 6 of them at 50K, if we were lucky enough to come down there, it would only cost you 300 grand.
That is a lot of money still. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Uh,
a that's a lot of money. But
you,
if it went back to 100K, if it doubled over 100K, went to 200K, oof,
you'd have
you're
1.2 million.
talking
Then
good.
after taxes, you'd have like 600K.
Yeah.
I wonder how. Well, if you kept
Tax.
it a year, it wouldn't be too bad. I think it's what 20% capital gains or something. If you kept it a year,
Yeah, and hopefully by then you could buy a house in Bitcoin anyway, so
yeah.
maybe you wouldn't get taxed.
I think you do pretty well. I mean, I think that I think it really is probably 5 or 6 Bitcoin at least that you would need into the end of the decade.
God,
Uh,
dude, that pains me to hear, man. Oh my God.
I'm trying to
I
think.
am nowhere near 5 or 6K Bitcoin.
No,
five
yeah,
or
five
six
or six Bitcoin. You'd need a few 100,000. I'm trying to think what you could maybe with leverage if you went like 2x leverage. If Bitcoin's at 50K, then you get double the gains or something. If you tried something like that, you know, I think one Bitcoin would be decent, you know, if you can get up to 200K by the end of the decade. I mean, 200K is still, it's not chump change, you
No,
know.
it is not jump change.
Um, so yeah, I mean, I think that 200K would be pretty good. I think that if you can make some money with like energy and stuff right now, and then convert it over to Bitcoin, you know, there's that potential. Um,
That's the plan, man.
yeah,
Moving from whatever makes me value to whatever makes me value. That's what we do as traders, and so far it's working.
yeah.
It's working.
We got some whales in the chat. Jesus, Isaac, he's long from 49K MXC. Wow, nice man. Um, and then we got, let's
Yeah.
see. Oh yeah, the big time. December he bought 25K Bitcoin December 20. This guy's a whale. I mean, if you kept that Bitcoin, if you bought, so it was like five Bitcoin he bought in December of 2018 at the bottom essentially. Um,
Wow.
so that would be worth what? He's probably got 400K if he kept it. I mean, who know? Who knows? I mean, yeah. Um,
Got some diamond hands in the chat, man. Oof.
yeah, we got some whales.
Not me. I liquidated practically all my crypto except the stuff I use
At,
back in
at the exact
like
all-time
December.
high, right?
Almost. It's almost. Yeah. Wait, let me check again. When was it? It was October 5th. Yeah, the day
Wow,
before the all-time high.
that's incredible, bro.
So this candle.
No one sold the all-time high except all the people that sold it to bring price down. But you know what I mean. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah. Oh, okay. It
Oof.
was 7.2 bit. Oh, this guy's got 7.2 Bitcoin. Yeah, 6.7. He's got it.
He's got it. He's got
He's
six
got the
seven. He
seven
did it.
Bitcoin. Yeah, 6.7.
Man.
6.7. Anyway, man, I'm probably gonna get going. You got any other charts you've been looking at? Well, let's see. If you want to look at ETH, I'd be curious to have you look at ETH.
Yeah. I think one thing I was just looking at. Where'd it go? It was
Yeah,
a low time frame. Oh yeah.
yeah,
Something on Bitcoin.
yeah.
So again, this is for the people in the chat who have less experience with Market Cipher. It's this obviously huge dump, and you can see that change in environment right here. Look at that gap on these RSIs.
Mm,
That's showing like bullish weakness already. I was hoping we'd come to like the previous days like VWAP,
okay.
but this weakness isn't really showing that that is going to do that because
See,
this has to
yeah.
like come back to equilibrium at some point. So
Mm,
actually, I think there might be a scalp short potential here down to the lows
maybe.
again.
Yeah.
We're not talking big percentages here though, less than a percent move, but there might be something there. Like
Mm,
like this kind of short might be a good play. Get a 2-to-1 in there.
yeah.
Uh,
No, a lot of
that could play out
times.
tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times you do that. I mean, I don't know. What do you think the odds are we're gonna get back to 100K? I don't know, in the
Oh,
next couple weeks.
100K. Okay. Yeah, 101 like this weekly fib I got.
That, yeah, yeah.
Or yeah, the previous year to date 100K.
Yeah, any of that crap, yeah, yeah.
So I don't like it. I don't like the odds. I do see like the bullish idea. I see the bullish idea here where now you got this almost parallel channel coming up and the market cipher bottom. Um but I don't like the idea just because I have the macro bearish bias, and the macro bearish bias tells me that anything like up here should be shorted. So short that, short these. So
Mm,
you know, and that's where we're at right now. We're at these right now. So I don't like the attempt on betting that this anchor wave is gonna make even like because at that point you're
mm,
probably hoping for like a bearish divergence.
mm,
Um, and I just don't like that bet. And as I zoom in to see like the money flow to see if that idea that it would make a bearish divergence would play out, I don't see the evidence for it.
Yeah, it looks bad. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks bad. So I'm not confident in a long, which is why I'm actually leaning towards shorts. And when I see these low time frame short confirmations or confluences, it makes me want to short. And I'm pretty sure it'd be the same on Ethereum if I pivot over here.
Mm,
I haven't looked at Ethereum in a minute.
mm.
This looks exactly the same as Bitcoin right here.
Yeah, big surprise. Yeah. Yeah.
Big
We
surprise. It
had a
looks
green
exactly.
dot on the daily printing, but it went away with this dump. And then now you got a blood diamond. Yeah, I think you got a blood diamond like the oh no, not you got it somewhere. I forget where, but
I think it was the 8 hour.
that
Yeah.
yeah yeah. Um,
And the fact that it's happening this far into the wave as well, it's not
mm,
like, this wave is starting to curve. So, eh, mm, yeah, gnarly. And RSIs are still high, money flow still high. That gives me reason to believe that there's more room down, more room lower. This catch point is a huge one for
yeah.
me. Weekly fibs, the reason I use them is because of Ethereum. Ethereum respects them so well.
Mm.
You can just stare at the chart we're looking at right
So
now
it
to see how well it respects these like blue line levels. Just it loves them.
wait. I'm not. Wait. Is that an indicator that does that for you, or did
No,
you?
I set them
Oh,
up
okay.
myself.
Okay, gotcha,
I could
gotcha.
make an indicator for it if you want
They're
me to,
they're
though.
a little bit hard to see. I could kind of see them, but yeah, they're a little bit tricky to see based
Oh
on
yeah,
yeah. You got them. Yeah. No.
yeah, I got them
Yeah.
toned down a lot because
They're
I
like
don't like them
secret.
to be
Yeah.
crowding my chart.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm mostly just looking at these numbers on the right, where it's like, all right, if we lose this, because that's kind of where we're at right now, is this year to date, uh, volume
Mm.
weighted average price, and if we lose it, which I think we will, deep bearish momentum. Um, I think that it's only 4.5% for Ethereum, especially. That's an easy move. I think this is a high
Mm.
confidence short coming up
Yeah.
on Ethereum
It
here.
could be, man. Yeah. I'm a little bit afraid with it because there's no trading tomorrow. It's a holiday. It's Martin Luther King Day holiday. So
I
um,
actually really like this short setup I just made.
yeah.
I might take it.
It looks good, bro. Yeah, why not? I mean, you got above a 50% chance probably of winning it. I mean,
Yeah,
eh,
and the reason I love it so much is because above me there's a weekly fib, and
yeah,
again, weekly fibs are super strong, like
yeah.
SR levels. So in this case, it's a super strong shield to defend my stop loss. And below me, I have another weekly fib, which is a super strong SR
Mm,
point, which I'll use to fill my order. So right above this, I'm going to use to fill my order, and right above this, I'm used to defend my order. And it gives me about an over 2-to-1 win-loss ratio. I really like this. So,
yeah.
and
No,
considering this 4 hour, oh my god.
no, it
I'm gonna
looks.
give this like a 70. I'm gonna give this a 70% chance, and I'm probably gonna signal this.
Yeah, no, signal it, bro. Signal it. I would say it's maybe a slightly less because it's a long weekend. There's no trading tomorrow, but nah, you still will probably win. You got a good shot. How about I only got a couple more minutes. How about you look at Solana? Somebody wants you to look at Solana, then we'll wrap it up from there.
All right, yeah, I'll look at Solana.
Hopefully, the person.
Solana. Uh, this it's a little zoomed out for Solana, considering Solana hasn't been around too long.
Yeah,
But this looks like a bullish pattern, but that's a pretty heavy bear div on a
it's
monthly.
also a Head and Shoulders, bro. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
That's
There's like
like
a head and shoulder here.
what's the pattern that Crypto Face came out with where it's the four humps instead of
The
three?
ancient pattern, the ancient,
No, no, what's
the
that? Isn't
Chinese
there
Zhong.
is it the Chinese Ching Chong pattern?
Yes, it's the Chinese Zhong. It's the let me find one on Bitcoin real quick.
Yeah, it's from 2021, the freaking ancient stupid.
I have it. I have it
Yeah.
here. Decipher repository patterns. Here we go. Patterns. And then here we
There
are.
we go. That's the one everyone's
There
seen.
we go.
Yeah, you just find 4 humps and then
That's
it
it.
falls off a damn cliff. Yeah. Is that kind of so? Is that similar to what Solana actually looks like right now? I feel like it's different, but
Well, let's compare the two. All right, Solana.
it is.
Where'd it go?
I think it's different, but
Weekly.
it's still. If you make
I have
another
so
hump,
many lines
yeah.
on Solana. Hold up, can I? I need a different Solana. I have way too many lines on here. All right.
Mm,
Let's
you need
see.
another hump. You only have 3. It's. I think it's a little bit.
Oh,
It's different. Yeah. Still bearish though.
yeah. I think it's different just because of how the stem looks. Personally.
Yeah.
All right. Week daily. So that was the weekly. The weekly. I see what you're saying. It could be. It could be a bearish head and shoulders. I don't know if it fits that. Maybe.
I mean,
Usually, I'm pretty good at identifying that pattern.
if you
I
messed
don't
with
really
it
see it
enough, you
here.
could find any pattern you want. But yeah.
True. I
Um,
think the biggest problem here is that.
yeah, that's
I
more
think,
important to look at than a goddamn Head and Shoulders. Yeah.
yeah, I think. Yeah.
No, that looks awful. Jeez, what time frame was that on the weekly?
That was the weekly.
Oh my
That was the
god.
weekly. Yeah.
Oh, oh god,
Yeah.
that's just. That's bad, bro. Do you have any targets? Like any downside targets? Let's see.
All right. Yeah.
$20?
Downside targets.
No, I'm kidding.
Let's start. Let's start conservative. I.
Yeah, right
All
there.
right.
Yeah.
Let's do. Probably this one. I don't know. It's kind of a stretch, but this order block is a pretty big one. And then obviously this one would be nice. This one is technical. That one would be great.
Oof, oof. What is that correction all the way down to your low target? I want to see how much is that down. 80.
84 to
That
85.
thing's dead if it goes down that low, bro. That thing's dead. It would have to
Conservative
hold.
target 20.
Your conservative target is 97, right? What's the middle target? I think the middle target looks kind of the most likely, I guess. Yeah, probably something like.
55, 60.
Yeah, I would think that's probably the worst you can do and still survive.
There's also that level here.
That could be big too, yeah. I mean, anywhere, yeah, 80 could be good. Assuming a weak or not as bad of a bear market, yeah. Mm.
Yeah, I think that I wish I saw that earlier. Again, this is the gap I was talking about. When it gaps like that, it has to come to equilibrium, and usually that happens.
Mm.
So, man, and this, you got that giant cacti in a huge desert.
Mm.
So, this could very easily continue down.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
That was a 12-hour bear div too. How did I miss this, man? This sucks. Oh, that is a beautiful full circle money flow right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this
Nah,
is just getting started.
yeah.
That was the 4-hour. If I'm saying oh man all the way from the weekly down to the 4-hour, I think I should be shorting this.
Yeah. Let's see. So what Solana view is bleak. It's like the redheaded stepchild that couldn't. It's interesting. Redheaded stepchild that couldn't. Okay, okay. I'm just thinking about that. Okay, so you marry a woman that has a red-headed child for that situation. Okay. Interesting. Crypto's not a good play. I still expect to lose everything with funds I couldn't care less about. Look. I mean, I think for Bitcoin, every bear market is a little bit better. I think ETH may bottom out, not too bad, maybe 1,800 to 2,000. and I think there's going to be good opportunities in the second half of this year. So I don't know about Solana, but
Yeah. I
yeah,
don't think crypto's not going anywhere. But
no,
bear
um,
markets are great. They're windows of opportunity. So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad that we're gonna see lower prices soon. This is great news.
I think that's good too. I think everything's going to come down, man. I think everything's coming down except
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah. I
Um,
was gonna say in conclusion to like this whole thing, I
yeah,
think let's preserve our money through energy, through
yeah.
betting on energy, and then as soon as the time comes, then we can pivot back into the assets we love. But for now, I'm sticking clear of holding too many cryptos.
All right, this will actually be the last one because I got to go to sleep. But look at AVAX because somebody mentioned it. I'm curious. I haven't looked at AVAX in a second. I want to see what you think about that.
Apex.
That's not AVAX. Some big people
That is
have
not
been,
Apex.
um, some big people have been having major concerns about AVAX as of late. Oh, you look at the monthly, it looks like it has no volatility at all. um, let's see here. That doesn't look too good. Mm, that doesn't look too good. Yeah. Yeah, I know where your targets are going to be. Yeah, you're going to have the 23 low. Yeah, target at $6 probably. No, I'm just kidding. Are you hearing me, bro?
Oh, I was muted.
Oh, no
Dang.
worries, no worries.
Yeah, it's because I was coughing. I had to mute myself.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
I'm looking at market cap. I should be looking at
Oh
price. Looking at
yeah, yeah, because
price.
yeah.
Oh man, I want to see how this played out real quick. Apparently, I was charting it back here.
It
Eh,
went down and then
did
up
it?
and then down again.
It didn't really reach it. It went all the way down and then didn't come back up. All right, cool. But yeah, I was just saying that there's a pretty clear linear downtrend. Um, and we're at like these historic lows where it could just go lower if it feels like it. So
Mm,
it's like price discovery, but in the wrong direction. So that's pretty epic.
yeah,
Um,
price rediscovery of downside.
yeah. Price
Um,
rediscovery. How low
you just
can it go
muted
down
it.
low?
Well, let's see. Just
Oh,
see.
I just muted again.
What's that? Give us a couple of your targets, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's at $12 now, which is terribly low to begin with.
Yeah,
um,
terribly low.
anyway.
Obviously, someone was a pro gamer when they made that decision. Um,
Hmm.
at the $8 low.
That
How
was the
far is that?
scammiest freaking orchestrated.
Oh,
That's
this
30%
thing
down.
moves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this thing moves. Okay, well, it can. I think that considering the indications we've looked at, I think it can break that low, that historic low.
Mm,
And if it can do that, that is below more than 30% dump. So
$5.
yeah, $5. Like this target, this target area
This thing could go
is
to zero.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
this area of liquidity is not out of the question.
if it goes to $5, this thing is cooked, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what have you
Unfortunately.
been hearing that's like asserting doom onto this
I'm
coin?
not the biggest fundamental guy. Somebody in the comments said the fundamentals are good. I'm not gonna this isn't like I don't know. At the end of the day, I just haven't studied it enough lately. People are saying it's been scammy lately, but I mean, it is crypto. um, people have
Yeah,
been
I
calling
got
it
a head and
scamalanche,
shoulders here.
scamalanche.
Scamalanche.
Price action's been bad, but I mean, it's not like there's a lot of other things that have had similar to worse price action, like Atom, like Polkadot, like Polygon, like that. Those all seem very dead in the water right now. I don't know what your opinion is.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. They're pretty dead in the water. I use Unfortunately, I use Atom a lot because it's cheap and it's nice, but
Yeah,
I'm sure it's probably
Polygon
just
too.
looking as bad.
Um, yeah, I mean we
And
could go.
this is bad.
What's that?
I said this is bad. How it looked like it looked like it was trying to bottom here. Like you have all these bottom indications, and then you have a head and shoulders pattern forming, and then no, just no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just nothing. That's a bad sign. That's a really bad sign.
It just don't have the caliber, man. It just don't have the legs right now.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, look, I gotta. I'm gonna get. I've been streaming about 2 hours. I'm gonna try to go to bed soon. Is there any other things you want to look at? Anything? Maybe Polygon briefly, if you want to look at that. I mean, out of things going to zero.
Uh, yeah, I'm good, man. Like I think we've been stringing long enough,
Yeah. Thanks for
and
coming on. Some
honestly,
good
all these
insight.
things look the same.
That's polymath.
So, oh,
I've never heard of polymath.
poly man.
It's just POL, but yeah, that's Matic's good. Yeah, that's good too. It doesn't matter.
Looks terrible.
Well, no, I was gonna ask you, kind of like, okay, it's like hitting that major point from 20 years ago. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
not good.
not good.
No, that's not good, especially when it's about to print a tiny trigger
I don't
wave
know.
to the
People are
downside.
saying people are saying it's gonna jump.
Ah,
People are saying because no one
oh
owns
man.
alts that it's gonna.
I think your best chance of making profit out of this that's not a short is a short squeeze like this.
Yeah, yeah. No, this thing looks
That-
probably the worst that we've looked at so far today. I would think, right?
Yeah, this looks like it's actually dying.
Yeah,
Like all the other coins were kind of joking about them dying. This one looks like it's genuinely dying.
yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. No, I looked
Like
at
that is
like
just
out of all my spot trades, all my spot holdings in the last few years, this is what I've lost the most money on. I sold it like in October for I don't know what I sold it probably. It's probably down 60% from what I sold it at. I sold it like end of October, I think, or mid October or something like that. Um, it
you made a
'cause
good choice
something,
apparently.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was down like 60 from what I mean. Now it's up a little bit, but I think I got out maybe 20 cents. I don't know.
you
Glad
made
to
a
be
good
out of it,
choice.
obviously. But yeah, bro, we already looked at Solana. You asked about Solana 4 times. We already looked at it, man. It doesn't look too
Yeah.
good right now, unfortunately.
No. Our conclusion was that it was bearish all the way down from the weekly to the hourly, so I'm probably gonna short that. That was our Solana
Yeah,
conclusion.
yeah, yeah. So Polygon's restructuring. They're restructuring. Oh yeah, that's totally gonna it's gonna save everything, man. Restructuring. Um,
A few
but
hours
yeah,
ago.
um, XPRT did have a jump a few weeks ago.
XPRT?
It did. It
Oh
did.
no.
I don't
Oh
own it anymore,
no.
but yeah, it did have a jump. Pretty
This
significant.
one, this coin.
Yeah, that was the $80 million person getting scammed. That big wick there, but
Yeah.
no, it's actually been.
Oh, it did have a jump.
It actually looks good compared to most other things, but
Did I get my $100 back?
no.
No,
That's
I
the
didn't. I
biggest
think
jump that thing has had in years.
I'm still down 50. No, wait, this crosshair is when I bought.
Wow.
I'm still down 80% on my
Okay.
$100.
Not bad. Probably
Not
just as bad
bad.
as Matic if you bought at the same time.
You know, I'm actually staking it, so I'm getting rewards.
That thing's gonna stop being able to be staked or whatever.
Probably.
Once
Yeah,
you go below a cent. Oh, you did go below a
I was
cent.
down
Wow,
96.
that thing's insane. I would sell now, probably. Sell on the jump, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I don't know if anyone would buy this
No, you could
from me.
probably sell, I think. I don't know how that market works, but you could probably, I don't know.
It's like on a
You could
Dex on a Dex on
convert
it.
to,
Like I have
yeah.
to swap it over osmosis.
Yeah, you'd
Like
swap to
that's
Atom.
how
Yeah, that's what I did, yeah.
Yeah, that's how crazy weird this coin is. So yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I'll swap out for a 80% loss. It's better than a 100% loss.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's rough with some of these, man. Anyway, I think that's pretty much the main stuff we wanted to look at. Yeah, so we're both kind of in agreement on the macro. It looks pretty bearish. Energy looks good. You know,
Yep,
and
and LEG looks great.
yeah, trade the market you have, not the market you want, as Ben Cowan would say.
Metals are probably topping out.
Metals,
Probably.
except for uranium, hopefully, are topping out. Yeah.
Yeah, uranium's an energy metal, so it's different story.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Um, yeah, appreciate you big time. Great stream.
Yeah.
You bought
Thanks for having me on, man.
you bought Polygon today. Okay, okay. Hopefully that goes well for you. We'll see what happens. Anyway, man, great talking to you, bro. I'll get you on. We'll talk some more now that you're back in U.S. soil. A lot of good TA, so I'll catch you. Peace, man.
Yeah, see you later, man.
Bye. See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks so much. Bye.